I mean, like, I would go with like what we was doing with Pastor Pade. Pastor Pade is, it's a pastor that, you know, I mean, it said his name says it all. Pastor Pade. He's trying to get money, but it kind of makes people, you know, I think in hindsight, kind of look at the state of what we do far as people, and like this the things that I would say the avenues that we actually find ourselves involved in when it comes to either spirituality, far as church, and like knowing the word for yourself. And I would just say this, like even with the pandemic and everything that's going on, it's kind of like it's kind of making people question, what they've been doing with their life in the past couple, I say the past 10 years, like what have you really been doing? Because with everything that's going on now, it's pretty much being exposed. So, but like Pastor Pade is definitely something like the reason why I mention him, because as far as with church, you can't go to church right now. So what is your relationship with God like on your own without you being, kind of led, hey, turn to Psalms, this,
Right.
let's sing this song, let's praise God in this way, hey, stand up and clap, like, so now it's really just showing people like, okay, so what are you doing in your own, personal life? So, but a lot of the stuff that we actually, film, we kind of throw a life situation in there. So it's always something that, people, if you're really paying attention to what we're doing, we entertaining you, but we kind of trying to educate you at the same time. So some people get it, some people don't, but I mean, if you can get out of 1,000 people, you get 50 of them to like your content and keep moving on to the next 1,000. Next thing you know, you'll have a big fan base. So I mean, that's what we look for.
Okay, that's good. Now, what's some things that you guys stand on that that you really see that you really want to have in each production? What are some of those things that you stand on?
As far as what we stand on, we definitely want to have something positive, because there's so much negative going on out there. Like you can go, if you want negative, you can just go to any other, you can go to the movie channels, you can go to talk shows, you can definitely podcast, and you can get all the negative you want. So we want to, like, when people see our content, we want them to be educated and we want them to be entertained, but we want them to feel good about themselves. But most of all, we want people to be inspired. Because if they can see us do it, like, well, hey, I may not be trying to be into media or music or whatever, but I do have a goal of doing something. And I'm watching somebody who look like me, where I'm from, accomplish something. So that's one thing that we always try to do, man. And we always want to uplift people. We never want to tear people down, man. Never that. So